Alright, hello, welcome. Let me make sure that I can be heard. Yes, I can. Okay, so I managed to figure out a fix for the FPS drops in this game. We are gonna be playing some Gothic 2. Gonna start a new run. We'll have to start over because I'm also recording this since there is like almost no interest on Twitch on watching Gothic. I'm gonna primarily record it as a thing for YouTube. Some people might enjoy finding it and watching it later. And so we are gonna be starting over, listening to all the dialogues because I started it like 20 minutes ago and the lag was horrendous. I managed to find a fix, so now it should be better. Let's start a new game. Videos are gonna be, cinematics are gonna be small, but it doesn't really matter. There are very few in the game. In the initial part, there are gonna be like 2.
A single prisoner altered the fate of hundreds, but he paid a high price for it. Defeated the sleeper, destroyed the barrier. But while all the other prisoners escaped, he remained behind in the rubble. It was I who dispatched him against the sleeper. Now it is I who brings him back from there. He is weak and has forgotten much. But he is alive. He's back.
There you are again. I never thought the two of us would meet again.
I feel like I spent 3 weeks lying under a load of rocks.
Well, so you did. Only the magic within your armor kept you alive. I had feared I might not be able to rescue you from the debris of the temple, but enough of that. You're here now. There's a new threat that we have to deal with. After the fall of the barrier and the banishment of the sleeper,
It's a second cinematic.
Beliar's wrath has grown even greater. A mighty artifact, so it is written in the old scriptures, will be brought back to this world when the god of darkness sends his henchmen out
It's a
to
DLC
search.
content.
This search has long since begun. Beliar's henchmen are desecrating the oldest shrines of the gods. The guardians of these holy places have awakened, and their wrath makes the earth tremble. Every powerful magician on this island could sense this wrath. And some of them have certainly begun to face the threat.
We just watched that a couple of minutes back, so I'm not gonna comment on it much. Just this is the DLC cinematic.
You
There's a
must
DLC
become
for the
their
game.
ally. That's the only way to stop Beliar.
Which we do have it. Something else I mentioned before. I need to remember. Yeah, we are running some visual mods, but that's about it. Nothing really game-changing, anything like that.
At least we have enough time now. I did it. The sleeper
has been banned. You vanquished him, so much is true. But it's not within our power to stop the war that ensues now. With his final furious scream, the sleeper has set into movement the armies of darkness. It was an order to all evil creatures, a word of power that they were all bound to obey. His last order was, "Come," and they came, all of them, even the dragons.
Dragons?
They are creatures of an ancient power. I can sense their presence, even here. And they have gathered an entire army of lowly servant creatures around them.
Where's this army now?
The army is camped not far from here, in the Valley of Mines near Corinus, and they're getting ready to attack. We do not have much time left.
What can we do?
This time we cannot handle it by ourselves. Only the power of Innos will help us against these dragons. A group of paladins is stationed in the city of Corinus, not far from here. They possess a powerful artifact which could help us to defeat the dragons. They call it the Eye of Innos. You need to get hold of this artifact. Tell the paladins about the threat. You must convince their leader to support us. And once you have talked to him, you need to find the artifact of Beliar. It is the counterpiece to the Eye of Innos. It must not fall into the hands of evil.
What exactly is the Eye of Innos?
It's an amulet. Legend has it that Innos himself was poured part of his power into this amulet. It will restore some of your lost strength and help us defeat the dragons. It also has some other hidden powers. I shall tell you more about that once the amulet is yours.
Why would the paladins give me the Eye of Innos?
Because you are the one who is destined to wear it.
How can you claim to know that?
There are a number of reasons. The most important being, you have defeated the Sleeper. If you weren't a favorite of the gods, you'd be dead by now.
Let's assume you're right and I'm destined to bear the Eye of Innos. How would the paladins know that's true?
The eye itself chooses the one who may wear it. Once you get hold of it and put it on, the paladins cannot doubt your words any longer.
Okay.
How can
Keep
I get to
talking.
the city?
There's gonna be a lot of talk. We're gonna be listening to all the conversations.
You cannot miss it, but watch out. The path to town is not without dangers, and you aren't nearly as strong as you once were.
I need weapons.
I can only give you whatever little I have here. Look around in my tower. Anything that looks useful to you, you can have.
I'll be on my way as fast as I can.
Good. And one more thing. Don't tell anyone that you've talked to me. Above all, don't tell any magician. Since I have gone into exile, the Circle of Fire has taken me for dead, and that's a good thing.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and read his book. Well, I almost made it. Okay, I'll just read this one then. It's contains some recipes for healing elixirs, so essence of healing, 2 healing plants, extract of healing, 2 healing herbs, and elixirs, 2 healing roots. It's healing potion recipes, but it also gives you 25 XP. Gotta be a lot of shuffling of mouse. This is how this game works. Twitch must be drunk, surely you have more than one viewer. Yeah, Kate is watching as well. At least 2 people are watching. No, it's a stream, maybe it's just happened now. Is it watchable? Like, what's the FPS on this? I think it still lags a bit. I don't have anything to say. Like Twitch listened. And sometimes it is kind of buggy with displaying viewers. For me it still says 1, for example. So, you know. I don't trust it. It's fine. Generally, like, treat it as a general thing, not as an exact thing, usually. Also, it's fluctuating wildly, like, people come and go. So, you know. Yeah, this is... Like, tell me how it feels for you, but if I look over to the left where the OBS is, it feels like it's choppy. Why is the mouse sensitivity fucked up again? Ah, sorry, but I've tried to fix this. We are fixing it like 20 minutes before I start the stream, and it immediately resets the settings. Why is the game like this? I don't know why. It's really frustrating. Because right now I would have to like swing the mouse around the whole table to turn. Even this is stretching it. Tell me how choppy it is. For me it's smooth, playing it. But if I look over to the left, it's choppy as all hell. That is a statue of Beliar. We don't want to pray to the gods. It's gonna be a later thing. Let's get a key. Graphics look a lot better there, but even for the Gothic 1 we actually had the visual mod that makes it palatable. We're gonna read the books to get some of the XP points from that. It isn't that choppy, okay. That's good. For me it seems like it's incredibly choppy on the left, and so I'm not even gonna look at over there, just look at the chat. Even watching that, as choppy as it is, I wouldn't be able to watch that. For me it's smooth when I play it, but maybe OBS is somehow not catching it properly. Let's read all the books. We're gonna look into the crate. There's gonna be a dagger or something in here. Yeah, a light spell, 2 lockpicks, and a dagger. I think the branch is better though. It's longer and it has more damage. Stick is better than a sword, clearly. In this case, yes. Dagger sucks. Okay, let's go down. You can hear me scrolling the mouse viciously. It's gonna be some good stuff down here. Torch, some gold, spell scrolls, it's gonna be heal, 2 fireballs. It's gonna be useful later on. Take all the supplies. If you never played Gothic, you should give it a shot. It's pretty good. It's old, but that doesn't stop it from being the one old RPG that basically every other RPG took inspiration from later. Yeah, that's why it's the grandfather of Elder Scrolls and everything. Okay, we found a belt. It's a belt of force strength bonus, so let's just equip it. Let's take a look. There's gonna be some gold scattered over here. Not much, but even a couple of coins. It's gonna be good. At this point we need every single coin. As I mentioned, in this game it's much harder to break the economy of the game than in Gothic 1. If you know Gothic 1, you can break the game's economy within the first hour. If you don't know it, then probably like 6, 7, 8 hours. But in here I know it pretty well, but I'm still unable to break it. Also it looks pretty decent with the mods we are using. The nature, it looks decent, to me at least. Let's go this way. Always check the side areas. I don't care about the graphics, but old mechanics like stealth is infuriating. You don't have to use stealth. Stealth is optional to learn as a playstyle if you want to be nasty and steal people's things, which will speed up your progress through the game because you can accumulate a lot of wealth quickly. You can, but it's not necessary. There is not a single mission which requires you to use stealth. Same with Gothic 1. Also, now the game is incredibly quiet for you. So, compromise. I'm gonna raise it, and then we're gonna quiet it overall. For me, I guess. No, I can probably handle this volume level. Okay, time to create our save and a backup. No. Okay, fine. Can we delete a save? Okay, let's just do stream 1 and then checkpoint, just so that I don't have to go far when scrolling in the save menu. Is this, yeah, digger meat. Oh yeah, and there are a bunch of new things from Gothic 1. Like, in here, if you eat like 50 apples or a bunch of mushrooms of a single kind, it's gonna give you like +1 strength or +10 health or something like that, like bonuses like that. So it's always worth it to eat food even late game. Okay, there's a sheep. We need to kill it. It's a wolf ahead. Currently we don't know skinning, so nothing good is gonna come out of a wolf, but I can also hear goblins. It's necessary to kill some of the enemies that could be skinned without the skill though, so it's just one of them. There's a goblin. I'm gonna do... yeah, let's try to fight him. Alright. In Gothic 2, the goblins do drop stuff. So, unlike in Gothic 1, where they never had anything, in here they do. Let's eat this mushroom. It's gonna be more goblins, but first we go this way. There's a corpse with some arrows, quite a few arrows. Some potions and spell scrolls. So let's equip that. There's this tunnel, so let's go in. It's a goblin. Come on. Okay, nice. That's a critical hit. Good to be saving the game. Because if you die, you lose the progress. There's no load on death, like no checkpoint system or nothing. So you need to constantly create saves. It's all about save scamming, this game. 3 goblins, that's too much. It might be possible to draw in one by one, but... let's try to use the bow. Alright, we ran out of arrows, I think. Gold, good. Collect their things. Some gold, good. You'll need quite a bit. I have 76 coins right now. It's not that much. There's a crate. There's an apple. Good. Mana Essence Dagger. Now the optimal way to do this would be to go and sleep in Zardas' tower to recover health, so you don't have to spend healing items, but I'm willing to just go ahead and start eating some of the mushrooms and other things we've got. Because we are gonna want those bonuses soon. Might as well start working on that. But as I mentioned when we started the stream, Gothic actually doesn't probably stream too well, or people are just generally not interested in seeing it on Twitch, because even Gothic 1 had like, I don't know, maybe 7 viewers tops for the most part. And so I expect very few people will actually watch it on Twitch, but people on YouTube might enjoy it, so I'm not worried about the viewership today. It's just, you know, gonna be safe for Saturday. Some people might enjoy it on YouTube later. That's the goal. Seeing what Gothic 1 had on viewership doesn't make me feel like it'll get high viewers, so don't worry about that. It's a field raider.
Nothing to plunder.
Yeah, we don't know anything about field raiders to take them apart. I don't want to die. Almost died. I also need to switch my headphones or earbuds because it's diverting sound from, like, it's mirrored, and so that was a bit confusing. Let's collect the mushrooms. It's gonna be something. Oh yeah, potions. Scroll. Unfortunately, I'm wounded, but I'm just gonna go ahead. It's fine. As I said, we can eat the mushrooms and whatever. Digger's meat is good for healing. There are some plants, gonna collect those. I think we are gonna go down there eventually, but not yet. And the reason for that is there are wolves down there, and when you go there, you need to kind of know skinning to get the use of it, because otherwise you're gonna waste a bunch of potential points. So that sucks. Also, apprenticeship. I think Kate loves to go with blacksmith's apprenticeship to be able to forge weapons. I'm usually a fan of going with hunter, but for the weapons, I think it might be good to go with the blacksmith this instance. We are not gonna be as rich as hunter would be, but it doesn't really matter. I think economy is gonna be fine once we get the hang of it. This wolf needs to die, even though we don't know who's skinning. You go for blacksmith every time. You should try the hunter at some point. Just test it, see how it feels. It's really good. It's actually the meta. Diego is gonna fight some goblins. It's fine. Let him do that. Oh, is it Diego or is it? No, that's someone else. They're gonna meet some characters from Gothic 1. It's just, you know, Gothic 2 doesn't necessarily respect what Gothic 1 did. You would need 40 strength to wield this. It's quite far. It's Cavalor, of course, it's Cavalor. That's the guy who was selling arrows nearby the old camp. It's that hunter and the... yeah. I was sure we could find something really good, like a leather satchel, yeah. Exactly. Gonna keep it for now.
Trouble? Damn. I don't know where they're all hiding. You kill one, and shortly afterwards they're all back again. Wait a moment. I know you. You're the fellow who was constantly baking arrows for me in the Valley of Mines.
Your name is Cavalorn, right?
Ah, I see you haven't forgotten me after all we went through in the cursed colony. Where are you heading?
To the city.
Well, well. To the city, eh? You may run into problems with the guards. They aren't letting just anyone in anymore, since the area here is swarming with bandits. In the past few days, one of those former psionics from the Valley of Mines came by here. He said he constantly goes in and out of Corinus. He went into the valley below the big tower. There must be a way in there somewhere near the waterfall. Maybe you should talk to the fellow.
Interesting armor you're wearing. Don't you belong to the Shadows anymore?
Shadows? They haven't existed since the fall of the barrier. The moment we could finally leave the Valley of Mines, there was no reason for me to stick with them. Now, I work for the Water Mages. I belong to the Ring of Water.
You also shouldn't be telling people like that, but you are supposed to find out, so this is right. A lot of talk, we are gonna do all the talk.
What are you doing here?
I'm sitting tight. If it hadn't been for these damn bandits, I wouldn't be here.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
I'm not really allowed to talk about it. All I can do is send you to Vatras. He is the representative of the Water Mages in Corinus. The best thing would be to talk to him. Tell him you've come from me. Maybe he'll take you on as one of us. We urgently need more good people.
Weren't you and your people enemies of the Water Mages back then?
Those crazy old days are over. There isn't any more new camp or old camp. Now that the penal colony no longer exists, everyone is on his own. Most of us former prisoners are still being hunted. The Water Mages were able to get my sentence commuted, and now I can move about freely.
What are the Water Mages doing now?
They're up to something big. It has to do with an unknown region of the island.
An unknown region? Where is it supposed to be?
I can't tell you more. Talk to Vatras in Corinus.
There's a DLC content.
What was that about bandits?
Have you slept through the last few weeks?
Huh?
I'm talking about all the riffraff from the penal colony that are making themselves at home here in the area, plundering and murdering for all they're worth. I guess I'm lucky they didn't kill me. I let down my guard for one moment, and they clubbed me from behind. No idea how I'll get all my stuff back now.
You were robbed by the bandits?
Yes, they beat me down and tossed me to the goblins for lunch. It was damned important stuff. A letter and all my money. I absolutely have to get it back. But without someone to watch my back, I'm not going back there. That cowardly rabble.
Can I help you with the bandits?
Maybe. But as scrawny as you look, you surely haven't held a proper sword in your hand for weeks. Well, I don't have any choice but to take your offer. My time is running out. So, pay attention. Down this path here, you'll find one of those filthy holes in the ground that bandits like to hide in. The fellows there are the same ones who stole my stuff. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll nab the rabble.
I need better equipment.
Those swine haven't left me much. I can give you a wolf knife. Will that do for now?
You call that a knife? But what about healing?
I still have 2 healing potions here. Interested?
Sure, give them here.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Wolf knife is pretty good. It's just very short-ranged weapon, but it is more powerful than the stick. So I'll be trying to use it. Let's try and go to kill one of the bandits by ourselves before we have his help. Also, we should check out this place. Oh yeah, there's a crate. Healing potion. Weren't there arrows? No. I have it mixed up.
Hey.
Hey Mario, welcome. I've written in the Discord about the map we played today, the Fair Island or Fair Isle. You need to fix the objective, otherwise people cannot win it, because time to victory is holding you back like on the end of each year, you will lose 1 favor. And since you set up the favor goal to be 100, what happens is you will always lose. Because that last year needs to run out for you to be able to win. I had all the ratings, but then you reach the time and it's gonna lose you 1 favor. And there's nothing you can do. You cannot go over 100, so it's always gonna be lose. Yeah, you need to set it at least 95, like 100 favor together with that goal means no one will ever be able to win it. Because I had all the ratings, I had population, I had prosperity, I had peace, I have everything. But when the time runs out, it's gonna go from 100 to 99 and I die. So, that's fine. I'm not a fan of tiny maps, so I didn't like it, because I hate all tiny maps equally, it's not about that specific one. But we managed to beat it, get to the end of it. But I didn't enjoy it, you shouldn't watch the VOD. I was not very amused. But it's because I don't like small maps, but I've run out of things to play, so that's why I've played it.
I've come from the mountains.
Exactly. You come from the mountains, and that is bad for you.
Yeah, we played it. It's just I don't like tiny maps.
Very
So-
bad. They're looking for you. A whole bunch of evil guys. There's someone here you absolutely have
I
to
wasn't
talk to.
very
Follow
polite,
me.
but it's only because I hate all tiny maps, not your specific one. Yeah, like you did a good job of making it look at least good, but the tiny scope of it, I don't like tiny maps. Just I refuse to build any monuments, so just build whatever was necessary in 15 minutes. That's how long it took me, 15 minutes, and then 30 minutes extra time for just waiting until the piece happens. And then we die because the goal. No, just fix the thing for other people if they want to play it. There are some people who like small maps. I don't, though. I really don't. But it's probably good we played it. Let me just scroll my chat.
Maybe later.
There won't be a later for you, pal.
This guy. He's gonna kill me. Ah. Oh well. Just load the game. So it works. The wolf knife is not very good. I'm not very competent with a short range weapon like that. It's lagging. It's lagging. Why is it lagging? Just okay. Take the stick. Probably have to take the crate. So how much you lose every year? 3 or 4? You lose 1 if you start with 5 yearly salary. You are an engineer, I think. So you get it down to 2 per year or per month salary, and that's gonna lose you just 1 favor per year. So it's gonna go from 100 to 99, and your goal is 100. So you will always die. So, you know, if you set it even 99, it would be doable. But it's safer to go 95 because it's really annoying, because favor cannot overflow over 100. And we always fulfill all the requests. Yeah, it's fine. It's a mistake, it's a flaw, it's not a design, like, it was not intentional, so I'm not mad or anything. It's fine. Just, you know, it's your second map, so you're still learning. But, yeah, it needs to be fixed. Ah. Okay, yeah. Let's try to have the stick instead.
Hey, where do you come from?
I've come from the mountains.
Exactly. You come from the mountains, and that is bad for you. Very bad. They're looking for you. A whole bunch of evil guys. There's someone here you absolutely have to talk to. Follow me.
Maybe later.
There won't be a later for you, pal.
Favor 95. Yeah, it's generally, if you want very high favor, 95 is the top. Because 100 is very risky, because then you risk people losing because of the end of the year loses you favor each year. And especially when you add a goal of surviving time. I cannot win before the time runs out. You know, I had all the goals beforehand. It's just you need to wait on it, and then you lose the favor and you die. There's no way to win. So that's why. Prosperity is fine. I mean, I didn't build any monuments. I still managed to get 100 without problems. You could... prosperity is not an issue. It's just the favor. Also peace, like high peace on maps where you are probably gonna lose a lot of buildings because of the invasions is questionable. I usually don't like doing that, like either make it so that you don't need as much peace, so you don't have to wait, because people could get soft locked. If they lose like 10 buildings, they could be soft locked out of actually finishing the game. They could have the city done, they could have the favor. It's just gonna be not enough time to get the peace up, because the invasions, since the map is so small, are gonna constantly crunch a building or two here and there. So I would put it 10 points less than it was, at least, to get some people chance of beating it. Even if they mess up, you know. I did lose a couple of buildings myself, but peace was fine for me. But I could totally see some other people having more trouble. So it depends who to go for. Especially like tiny maps and invasions usually don't synergize well. And the other thing, if you are editing it, you might also want to put the entry sign up against the edge. It's really frustrating that it's not up against the edge. Sort of bugged out. Peace 90 and favor 95. Yeah, that's better. It's still very high. It's just, you know, the favor is gonna be winnable, unlike the thing that was there before. And then peace is up to you. If you want to make it very hard compared to like very tiny map, large attacks, and then high peace, you can do that. I did manage to get it. It's fine. It's just, I'm telling you right now, some people will die because they cannot get the peace fast enough if they lose any structures at all. Eat some fish. Save the game. We are gonna have to get Cavalon to help us out against the other bandits. It's unfortunate. Especially since he is... I remember he's gonna try to steal stuff from them. If he gets a chance, he's gonna start looting them. So let's try to take them out ourselves. It's not gonna be good, but maybe it's doable. Do we have any arrows? No. That's bad. I'm gonna use a fireball then. Or a fire arrow. See how it does. This guy has a dagger. That's fine. Come on. For some reason he unequipped my weapon.
Nothing to be had there.
I don't know, this game has laser swords. The weapon trails are horrible. I'll probably turn them off. I can turn them off. Sealed message. That's for Fatras. It's for a quest. Some arrows and gold, that's good. Let's take all of that. Plus sleep until morning. I'm not sure if we can tweak it in the options, probably not. Game settings. No. It's in the config file, so I'd have to shut off the game certificate. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Okay, so we also found a message and a wanted note. Picture of me. Yeah, so the bandits had this on them. Plus, they have a message. Stop all men who come from the mountains. If someone comes along the path, it will probably be an old man. Don't let him fool you. He's a dangerous sorcerer. Keep an eye on him. It's possible the guy we are looking for will contact him. With this letter, I'm sending you 30 pieces of gold. I will give another 30 to anyone who kills the man. Bring his head to the old mine near the landowner. D. D is the person who instructed the bandits. There are multiple people named, whose name starts with D from Gothic 1. I'm gonna let you guess which one it is. I remember which one it is.
Hey! Can you teach me something?
Sure. You know that. Man, they really took a lot out of you. You can't remember anything at all, can you?
I want to learn your abilities.
I think
Sure.
I fucked up the quest.
What do you want to know?
Because, you know, we have his letter now, but he didn't tell us to bring it to Zardas. Kalorn's bandits. Don't tell me we fucked it up. It's fine. We still are before we fought them. It sucks because this way I would have been able to just get everything myself. Which there is a risk, then if we go here with him, he's gonna have time to loot one of the enemies. Which would be pretty terrible. But we have to risk it, it's a quest and XP is valuable. Also is a rather important quest. Okay, controls are fine.
Hey!
Let's mix it up with those guys.
Sure thing. Just keep my back clear, okay? Now, they're in for a nasty surprise.
I guess we'll preserve the fire arrow spells. So that's kinda good. Yeah, we'll let Cavalier handle the enemies. Okay, load him.
You deserve that, lowlife.
Take his stuff.
That's done.
Okay.
Ha! They shouldn't have messed with me. Then I can finally fulfill my mission. I've lost too much time already.
What sort of mission?
Ah, yeah. First I have to get into the city, and then later... I don't know how I'm going to get all that done in time.
What about me?
Why not? You could take the letter into the city. Then I'll have a bit more time to take care of my equipment. One of the bandits must have the letter in his pocket. Take it to Vatras, the water mage in the city. You'll find him in the Temple of Adanos. He preaches there all day. Tell him that I wasn't able to get it done. And if he asks where I am, just tell him I'm already on my way to the meeting point. Okay? Oh yeah, one more thing. First buy some decent clothes from the farmers. Otherwise, you may be taken for a bandit. Here's a couple of coins.
Couple of coins, 50. Okay, good. I'm gonna take it.
Nothing to be had there.
You could also teach us something, but it's better to preserve the skill points for now. The skill, like a combat skill, is not as important at this point. Alright, let's take the arrows. We also found a spiked club, but it might be better. It definitely, I think that's a good weapon, like, considering the wolf knife is too short, but this is actually like a lot of damage compared to the stick. So yeah, quite happy to have found that.
There.
Taking all their gold. Still missing a sliver of health, but that's fine. Oh yeah, that went pretty well. So, take a look. We need 930 experience to get up to level 2. That's fine, no rush. So, Kavlorn did help us out. We finish this quest, now we can move on. Should also check the outlying areas always. There's gonna be some herbs around here, I think. Maybe a bit further. Some mushroom. It's good. It's a wolf. Gonna have to kill him. Even though we cannot skin animals yet, it's still gonna be pretty important. There's a young one, but can be really annoying still. I might die. Why am I so bad at life? And I forgot. Pain, pain, pure pain. Pure pain. That's why I always save the game. Oh well. At least I'm gonna skip the dialogue, but I've lost much more progress other times. Like it can happen that you lose hours if you really forget to
Let's
save it.
mix it up. Sure.
But it's never good. It's never good to backtrack. I hate backtracking. I hate it to my soul. Especially since it went so well last time. I managed to get all the loot, didn't get wounded. Well, it's gonna get a bit worse, I guess. He's also gonna run into the pylon again, I guess. So, he runs in there. Just kills one immediately. Right. With this guy.
You deserve that.
Come on. No! You freak.
Thanks for the gold, you hero. Wait a minute. So, that's done.
Of course it didn't go as well as last time. Why would it? Yes, I know, we talked. Before I forgot to save the video game. And died to a wolf. Let's take all of that. There's actually a sword, but we don't have 20 dexterity to wield it. I'm gonna save, but in front of the wolf. Unfortunately, he did take the gold from him, but it was not that much. We have 160 now. That's fine. That is the wolf. Dark mushroom. Save the game. It's just slightly out of range. Yeah, I'm gonna have to advance on him.
No.
It's also about the reach of the weapon. The spiked club isn't particularly long. It might seem like it, but it's not. So, that's why. Eventually we'll get some better weapons. Let's check out this upper area. I'm pretty sure there are some plants. Yeah. Shrine of Innos. We don't all want to pray yet. Later on, once we don't care about money, we will do it. For now, no. There are blood flies. I probably cannot deal with the blood flies yet. Let's go this way. Save the game.
Hey, stranger. I saw how you came out of the mountains. You can be glad you didn't come by here 3 weeks ago. We would have taken you for an escaped convict. And we made short work of those. You look completely done in. What do you want here?
I was attacked by bandits in the mountains.
Those filthy rabble. They were probably the same bastards who took one of our sheep last night. You had terrific luck. Most people don't get away alive.
Those bandits won't trouble you anymore.
Why? Are they dead?
They picked a fight with the wrong guy.
Thank Innos. Here, it isn't much, but I want you to have it. I'll tell the others about this.
I'm on my way to town.
The way you look, you'll have to bribe the guards to get in. And you have to know what they want to hear.
And that would be...
Well, for example, that you're from Lobart's farm and want to go to the smith in the city. But that won't do you any good. You don't look like a farmer.
I see. I need better equipment.
I can imagine. But I tell you right now, we don't have anything to give away. If you can pay for what you want, Lobart will sell you something. Otherwise, go to him and ask him if he has work for you.
Where can I find Lobart?
Well, on the farm, of course. The farm belongs to him. And don't try messing with him. He's thrashed a lot of tramps and thrown them off his farm.
Got a gun. And he's gonna see a wolf. Got XP from that. Good.
Nothing there.
Dirty beast less.
We are going to eat an apple. Could have slept really instead, but okay, let's go to see Lobart.
Why are you hanging around on my land? Whose side are you on? The rebelling farmers or the king?
I'm for the king.
For the king? That's what the city guard said when they took half my sheep. But where are those bastards when we have to keep the bandits off our backs? Where will they be when the orcs invade us? I'll tell you, in the city, behind thick walls. So leave me alone with the king.
What's going on here anyway?
Don't you know what's going on? Boy, where are you from? We're on the edge of a civil war. Up till now, all the farmers looked at the tribute to the city as fair taxation. But since the paladins have come to Corinthus, the city guards visit us more and more often. And little by little, they're taking everything. If it goes on like this, soon we won't have anything left for ourselves. Some farmers are starting to rebel. Onar was the first of them.
Tell me more about this Onar.
Onar is the biggest farmer here in the area. He is broken with the city. They say he's hired mercenaries to keep the city guard off his back. Can't blame him. In any case, no royal soldier dares to set foot on his farm anymore.
Who are those mercenaries that Onar hired?
I don't know much about the guys. Supposedly, a lot of them are former prisoners from the mining colony. Everybody knows what you can expect from them.
What about you? Whose side are you on? Peasants or king?
Now, I'm too close to the city to really have a choice. But I'm glad about that. I wouldn't know how to decide. The king is bleeding us dry. And Onar sets his mercenaries on anyone who won't join him. That's why most of the other farmers are still undecided, but sooner or later they'll have to choose one side or the other.
I'm looking for work.
I can't use another farm hand, but I could offer some work to a day laborer. Well, what I mean is, you can lend a hand in the field, and there's certainly a few other things to do around here. I could pay you with gold, or give you a few decent things to wear. The things are worth a fair bit. I can't give them to you for nothing, but I can sell them to you cheap if you work for me. By the looks of you, I should say, take the clothes. Anyway, the small turnip field next to the barn needs to be harvested.
All right.
Then hurry it up a bit before I change my mind.
Alright. So, we've got a quest from him. These are the very basic quests, so harvest some turnips. Let's check out the barn first. I'm pretty sure that is a secret. Yeah, I saw it. Well, the satchel. It's also a bed. We could rest here to recover health. We will do that. Let's go ahead and pick up the turnips. It's not a good quest, but it's gonna make the clothes cheaper, which is good, because the clothes actually have another use. I'd gladly keep them as early game armor, which we will for a bit, but then we need to also delegate them to someone else who will use them. Which I'm not a hugest fan, but it's a quest, it gives XP, so we should do it. Because XP is more valuable than the gold. Especially as the game goes on. For now we also need gold, but you know. Currently we are kind of bare bones on both XP and gold. So that's all the turnips. Oh, let's check out. Is it possible to go up there? Oh yeah, we also should collect these. We also in Zardoz Star found this, which is a dragon root. As you can see, it's valuable, and if you eat it, it will give you +1 strength. But there are two considerations with that. One, you can later on cook potions, which are gonna be requiring these dragon roots to boost your strength even more. And second of all, it will count towards your training cap, and so you want to fill up the strength as high as possible with just training points, and then only then, after you cap on actual training, you want to use the consumables that increase your strength and or dexterity, so that you can get over the limit. Otherwise you're gonna scupper yourself in terms of your power later, and it is very good to have more strength. Always can use that, not only to wield better things, but especially just to have more raw damage, because some enemies are gonna be really powerful, and so having that extra bit of damage is always gonna be good. Now I want to check this. Yeah, there's nothing. So I thought, just, you know, I don't remember every nook and cranny, and so checking some of these places might be worthwhile. We found 2 leather satchels, which is gonna be good, but I'm gonna open them up on them when we need it, I think. I'm not sure if there was a consideration on when you want to do it. I think it doesn't matter, it always contains the same amount of coins, and there's no like perk for it or anything like that. Also, wasn't there a pickaxe? Oh yeah, there's a pickaxe. Pickaxe is actually a two-handed weapon, but I think it's pretty good. Yeah, let's keep it. Cannot kill a sheep because sheep are actually considered friends of these people because it's their sheep, so they wouldn't like us slaughtering them. There's a field trader over there, but first let's go up this hill. It's gonna be another one in here. I need to save the game. Also create this backup if it for some reason gets corrupted. Alright. Good. We didn't take any hits. So load the satchel. Gonna be some pretty valuable plants. Oh yeah, we can see Coronis now. This is the city. You want to get in there, but it's the guards will not let us in just like that. There are several ways how you can get in, and we will have to basically use 2 of them. Like, get the clothes, but we are not gonna use them for ourselves. Instead, we are gonna use a pass from another person, which you'll run into very soon. But first, let's just collect plants. I think there is something very rare in here. Or actually, one of the alchemists is gonna send us here from the city eventually. But for now, the herb might not even be here. I don't remember. There might be a stone tablet too. Yeah, stone tablet's good. Just make sure we didn't miss anything. Yeah, the herb is not here yet. So let's go ahead, talk to Lobart again. Actually, that is, yeah, save the game. Open up the chest. Don't take the clothes, but take the other stuff. Because clothes are limited. If you steal it, he's not gonna approve of it.
Hey, you! Here are your turnips.
Hey, you're not all that worthless after all. Take them to my wife in the house. Tell her to cook them.
What about my pay?
I can give you 5 gold pieces. Or sell you the clothes cheaper. Well, what's it to be?
Make me a better price for the togs.
Good. I'll give them to you for 10 gold pieces less.
Have you got anything else for me to do?
I don't. You can ask my wife or the boys in the fields. Maybe they need some help.
Alright. Let's go and turn this in.
Hey! I've got a few turnips here for you.
Great. That should be enough to fatten those guys up. Since you're here anyway, I saw a traveling trader pass by here a few minutes ago. I think he stopped on his way to town. Go to him and see whether he's got a decent frying pan for me.
Give me the gold, and I'll go see the merchant for you.
Are you saying I can trust you? Just don't spend the money on booze, do you hear?
Can you give me something to eat?
Here, take this. You're a good lad.
Nice. Got a stew. Let's read this. No, it cannot be that. It's just a cosmetic. Okay. We can go this way. That's gonna be the guy, but we need to talk to the people in the fields as well.
Hey, you!
Onar's rebellion will have serious consequences. I prefer to keep out of it.
No, not this one. We need to talk to the named person, which is Vino, I think. Funnily enough, he's gonna ask us for wine, which we did receive from Malkir, which is the guy who's tending sheep. But the other thing is, in Czech, wine is actually vino. So it's kind of similar.
Hey! And how goes the work?
Same as always. Lot to do, not enough money, and with a bit of bad luck, the orcs will come tomorrow and burn down our farm. The king's paladins have occupied the whole city, but I can hardly believe they'll move their butts out here when the orcs attack us.
Can I help you? I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about working in the fields?
What is there to know?
In that case, I think we're fine here. Thank you. If you want to work for Lobart as a day laborer, I can only warn you, he pays people like you really miserable.
He offered to sell me some clean clothes cheap if I helped out on the farm.
Well, I don't have anything for you to do, but you can bring me and the boys something to drink. Fetch me a bottle of wine, and I'll tell Lobart you were a real help to us.
Here's your wine.
I'd better not ask where you got it from, huh? Who cares? Thanks, anyway. Lobart will only hear the best about you.
I'm headed for town.
And?
Is there anything interesting you can tell me about the city?
Nope. But Maleth goes to the city from time to time. Maybe he knows something. I mean, something that would interest you.
Is there any interesting news?
I could have sworn I saw an orc over there on the edge of the woods 2 days ago.
Yep.
Since then, I've kept at least one eye open at night.
Smart lad. There might be berries. I don't remember if it's this bush or this one. Oh, it's a pick. Alright. It's gonna be an elderberry. A blue elder, rather.
Who do we have here? You're on your way to the city. Am I not right?
Maybe.
You look like a fugitive. All fugitives are headed for the city. You could even be a former convict for the mining colony. I don't care where you come from, but I believe I have an interesting offer for you.
I just remembered something. I'm gonna talk about after we deal with this one.
What do you have to offer?
The way you look, the guards will never let you into the city. I can help you get into the city. I have here a small piece of paper with the royal seal and the governor's signature. A pass. With this scrap of paper in your pocket, you can run about as raggedly as you please, and the guards will leave you alone. Interested?
How will you get into town?
The guards know me. I will simply tell them that I have lost my pass.
There must be a catch to this.
No, no catch. You will merely owe me a favor.
What do you want for your pass?
I knew you were the right man. Listen, you will get the pass from me, now.
Just like that?
Just so. But if I meet you in the city, you owe me a favor. Do we have a deal?
Sure. Give me that paper.
Here, be careful with that. It is very valuable. One more thing. Don't even think about breaking your word. As a merchant, I have a great deal of influence in the city. It wouldn't go well for you. Believe me.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
So there are multiple ways to get into the city. One of them is also just find your way in there yourself, which can be done, but it's really hard. If you do it though, you will receive extra experience, so we will be aiming for that. The pass I took just because I can, and it's a quest. It's gonna give us XP as well later on. It's gonna cost us gold though, because we'll have to break our word to him, because he's a scoundrel and he is gonna want us to do some pretty dishonorable stuff. So that's gonna be for later, but for now just take it because it's a quest. Experience is more valuable than gold. Sell the daggers, sell one of the bows, sell the branches, sell the wolf knife, sell the stick, sell the light scroll. What else is there? Wanted note, just get rid of that. It's my picture. Message, get rid of that. Lockpicks are good. Gold nugget, you can smelt that into gold coins later once you reach the DLC island. Stalk of swampweed. Yeah, keep that. The pick can be sold. Torches we don't need. Looking pretty good on gold so far, 285. But we need to get more. I don't think we want any of this, most likely. Amulet of spiritual power. It's not very useful to us right now. We need to buy the pan for the lady. Plus, just take a look, fine shots or no. I mean, there's no way we could even wield that at this point. So, that's gonna be all.
I've gotta go.
Suit yourself.
But, good. Go ahead and go into the house.
Hey, you! Here's your frying pan.
Fine. Let's see then whether it's any good.
Good. You could also grind the stew by sleeping over and over and asking her for food. Which, the stew is pretty good for healing early on, but I'm not gonna grind.
Hey, you! I need some sensible clothes.
I can give you clean farmer's work clothes. Can you pay for them then?
How much for the work clothes?
Well, we'll see. You've worked the field for me. You helped my wife. Vino says you were real help to him. And that's saying something. He doesn't usually hold with day laborers. Maleth said you chased the bandits off. Bastards have caused us a lot of trouble. Thanks to you, we're rid of them. 40 gold pieces.
Give me the work clothes then.
There's a chest in my house where you'll find clean things. But don't even think about taking anything else without asking.
Okay. Good. Let's collect it. It's gonna be good early game armor, but we'll need to part with it pretty soon, which is unfortunate. But we can use it for a little bit at least. It does give decent production stats for early game. As mentioned, you could also use it to get into the city, but the best way to do it is get there yourself if you want the extra experience, which you definitely want. So it's the best way to do it. I'm not sure if we can go this way. I don't think so, because all the monsters that are gonna be on the left are gonna be too powerful. There's a spell. Let's take it. Yeah, definitely gonna go there. Blood flies over here. So gonna ignore them, I guess. We could go this way and maybe use the clothes a little bit just to kill a couple of enemies, and then go back and proceed with what we need to do. Yeah, kill that bug. I need to save the game. We haven't done that in a while, and that would be a pain if we die, which we could die pretty easily. Nice. Now, are the rats gonna come for the corpse? Usually they do that, but not this time, I guess. Let's take a look over here. Nothing to take. We'll need to go down this incline, but... two rats. I hope I don't die. Two enemies at once, even if they are weak, it's gonna be tough. Come on. Okay. One left. That sounds so annoying, I swear. Good. Taking them out. Who's another field raider? I guess we all heal up. It's fine. We need to eat apples anyways. And mushrooms for the bonuses. Gobble them down. Good. You can see the XP gain is really reduced compared to Gothic 1 where you get 50 for the basic enemies. But yeah, we managed to get up to 1,100 already, which is good. It's gonna take a while longer to get anything meaningful. For now, just keep searching. I'm not sure if there is anything too important up here. There's definitely stuff in that canyon, and there digger meat as well, which is the good mushrooms, the powerful ones. It gives you 15 health. So you'll want to go there. I was just looking for anything up here. Looks like that's it. Someone's. Let's go this way. I don't want to die from falling. Again, this game is very unforgiving with its fall damage. So you need to be careful. Let's collect what was here. There's a gate, by the way. Rusty sword, how are we on? Yeah, 30 strength, cannot wield that. Guards. Oh yeah, use this. I think we should be using this. Yeah. Check this, but it's probably not gonna be anything. You don't know though. Would be like a water satchel. Would be great. Now this leads to another area which we cannot deal with yet. Let's just take whatever's here. There's a field trader, but it's not gonna be the only threat in there. So let's just go back. Some tools, some miscellaneous things in here. Okay, unequip the clothes.
Psst. Hey, you, come here.
What is it?
On your way to the city, and really busy too. Listen, you look like a smart guy to me. I bet you'll go far in life. You're certainly nobody's fool, I could see that right away. Say, you'd probably like to earn a few gold coins, wouldn't you?
Why not?
You'll have to forgive an ignorant old seaman. I'm a stranger in these parts, and I don't really know all the rules. So I had to find out the hard way that traveling strangers aren't welcome in the harbor city. Now I'm standing here with no idea how I'm supposed to get into the city. I have some extremely important business to conduct, and my client won't tolerate a delay, you see. You'll help me find a way to get past the city guard, won't you?
Yeah.
About the city guards.
Yes, got an idea?
They should let you pass if you're wearing these farmers' clothes.
That's just what I need. Man, I knew I could count on you. Nobody will bother me disguised as a local yokel. Excellent. You did really well. Here's your promised reward.
What? 50 measly gold coins? You can't be serious.
Gold isn't everything, my friend. Take them for now. I have the feeling that we'll be seeing one another soon. And who knows, maybe I'll return the favor. Look after yourself.
Okay. Greg has been dealt with. Good. Let's save the game. Save backup as well. And then the dangerous part. Let's just go into the woods, which are incredibly dangerous at this point. We shouldn't be here. And go this way. Yeah, ignore the enemies. There's a shadow beast as well. And wolves. Run. Shadow beast. Please no. It's gonna be an orc as well. It's just, you know, all sorts of horrible stuff we are not gonna be able to deal with at this point at all. But the point is not to deal with them, just run away. can see the ship's flags in the distance. They could possibly try to beat the bandits that are in the cave on the right, but it's not simple. At least we can get the stone tablet here. The goal is just to get into the city at this point, not to really get much else done here because it's not possible. But yeah, let's take a look. I'm gonna have to make a save again. And yeah, those are the bandits. We made it, but now it's just, you know, we have to get in there and not die. And as I said, fall damage is really dangerous in this game. And so you want to be really careful. It's probably gonna kill us now, we'll see. Just so strange how this works. Even this kills us, so yeah. No, not like this. Dead? Yeah. It counts the damage after you land. If you deflect like that, it's gonna still hurt you a lot. I almost had it, I think. It's worth it for the experience. I just need to get over here. Oh, fuck. It's really not good. We could also try to go to the left and then reach a place where there is water and try to do that. But it's also really difficult. So I'd rather just go here instead. I think we have it. I think we have it. Now just, there's gonna be a lizard. Managed to do it. It's nice. Where is the lizard? I think it's on the last sort of stretch of land here. So you need to be careful, but still, the greed is real. I know that there is some stuff here we can take. Fish. Maybe some clams. Here is the lizard. We cannot deal with the lizard. We could try and go in there and quickly snatch something, but that's, you know, it's still not great. Spiny clam. It's good. I don't know what's constantly bitching at me on my phone. Let's just check it out. The G portal. I cancelled the server for 7 days to die. It's just constantly saying it's gonna get cancelled. Your last chance to not have it. Well, I'm well aware. Is that another clam? No. Let's go this way. Is it a fish? Yes. A rotten sunfish. Good. Good. Gonna eat it. There's a pan. Could possibly fry some of the meat. The fried meat is really good for healing. So let's do it. That's all the meat we have. Anything in the hovel? No. But that's pretty decent. We could also sleep to recover health here. I think we are gonna do that. And then we will save it as well. So we collected a bunch of stuff. Save the game. Save it on a checkpoint as well. And go this way. Oh yeah, there's this little sandy bank. Might be a clam. Yeah, clams are good. Clams are really good for you. Plus we can go this way. Careful. Potion, arrow, lump of ore. That's really good. That's the sword. That's probably it. Oh, this is soul as well. Gold coin? Old coin, right. I'm not sure if you can exchange the old coins in this game for something else. It might be possible. Oh yeah, I think you can exchange it for 1 gold with guy on the farm. On owner's farm, there's one guy that collects it, I think. Go ahead and talk to the fisherman. Throw meat. Fish, wine, bread. Farm, right. It's the fisherman. But also collect the fishes. Fish is good, this is a clam. Spiny clam. Is there more? Might be. Yep. Now, the reason why we are collecting the clams, I'm gonna show you. So, same goes with the satchels. That's a new thing in Gothic 2 compared to Gothic 1. So we found some leather satchels, right? And so we open them up, and so they contain gold. So it's extra 100 immediately for us. That's good. Plus, oh yeah, I shouldn't be having as much money. That's the problem. Like, there's gonna be a donation that you need to make to become an apprentice, but we can spend the money. It's fine. Just if we find more leather satchels, I'm gonna keep them for later. Because the guy is gonna go like, how much do you have on you? And if it's a lot, he's gonna take a lot. Let's open up this spiny clam. We found a pearl in it. It's good. Another pearl. Pearls are great for selling.
Nothing there.
Clam meat. And another pearl. Good. So the clams are great. We are kind of lucky with these as well. Is that a thing? Meadow nutweed, yes.
Hey, you!
Some rare-ish herb.
You're a fisherman?
Now, how did you ever guess that? Can't you simply leave me alone? Don't take it personally, but I haven't been too happy lately. It's that militia.
Trouble with the militia?
Those bastards keep coming here and taking whatever they want.
Last week, they made off with my entire catch. It's for a good cause, they said. I know that everybody's gotta fend for himself since the farmers have stopped trading. And of course, sometimes people just go hungry. Small wonder that they're snatching the fish from right under my nose. But if they keep doing this, I won't even have enough to feed myself.
Have you talked to the Paladins about this?
Are you joking? Do you really think they'd be interested if a poor devil like me has his problems with the militia?
Maybe I can help you.
I don't know. I suppose you'd have to know somebody from the militia who has connections to the Paladins. The Paladins will hardly buy the fish from me.
I shall see what I can do. So, how are the fish biting?
I've seen better times. Too little to live on, too much to die.
So,
I've seen better.
Yeah, okay. That's it for now from him. Later on there's gonna be another quest. I was sure we could pick it up already, but maybe later. This night. I think there is something we can get over here. It's there? No, not really. But you could talk to Martin.
You have no business up here. Only paladins and those of us in the militia have access here.
What's up here then?
This is the provisions store of the Royal Guard of the Paladins. I am the provisions master here, and I'm responsible for seeing to it that none of the paladin stuff goes astray, and you're not wanted here. So keep your hands to yourself or I'll chop them off.
Can you sell me any of the Paladin stuff?
You want to buy? Let's say that if you could compensate me for the trouble that will arise from the Paladin's things wandering off, then we might be able to do business.
Does that happen often? Things going astray?
As long as the provisions master says that everything is right, no.
I see. Farum the fisherman has problems with the militia. The boys are constantly stealing from him.
And what do I have to do with it?
You have a certain amount of influence up here with the Paladins. Farum needs your protection. He's willing to give you a part of his catch for it.
I see what you mean. Fish. As if I didn't have enough crap to deal with. Tell your pal he should come to me and tell me exactly what's up with the militia. I'll take care of it.
What do you have to offer?
Then pay attention.
So he's got weapons, but we are very poor currently, so cannot really get much. But we can sell him stuff if we have anything to sell, I'm not sure. Sell the pearls. It's actually not that much. Oh, he wants, yeah. I'll just sell it. It's fine. Let's go and talk to Farum again. Grab those juicy experience points.
Hey, you! I know how to resolve your trouble with the militia.
And how would that be?
Martin, the provisions master of the Paladins, wants to hear your story about the militia and the fish.
And you think he can make the militia leave me alone?
At least, that's what he said.
Great, thank you. I cannot give you much, but wait. I found this strange blue stone on one of the islands off the coast of Corinthus. I don't think it's worth a whole lot, but someone like you will certainly find a use for it.
Aquamarine. Can sell that, it's just junk. But, you know, it's experience points mainly that we've gotten from that, and that's important. Let's go into the city proper. Just been hanging around the outskirts for now. I need to talk to the person at the harbor. It's where we are gonna get our bonus for making our way into the city without going through the guards.
Nobody will learn anything from me. I have enough trouble as it is.
You already know what I
These are bad times. That's not what
I must be crazy. What are you doing here?
Plus 500
Did you
XP.
swim here? That's one way to get past the guards at the city gate.
Hey, Larish, you old scoundrel, how did you get here?
I was able to escape to the Valley of Mines just in time, together with Lee and some of the other boys. You remember Lee, don't you?
Of course I remember Lee.
I got out of the colony with him then, just after the barrier was destroyed. He and his boys are now on the farm of Onar, the landowner. He made a deal with the farmer. He and his boys defend the farm, and Onar feeds them in return.
I must talk to the Paladins, by any means.
What do you want from them?
They've got a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos. I must have it.
And you think they'll give it to you? You'll never get into the upper end of town.
I'll find a way somehow.
Sure, if you want to ingratiate yourself with the citizens or play errand boy for the militia.
Can you teach me something?
Sure. I can help you become stronger and more dexterous if you like.
Okay, first, unequip the belt. I'm not sure if it impacts the training, but it might. This game actually scales your training points, unlike in the Gothic one. You need more as you want more strength.
Teach me
it's not
something.
gonna cost just 1-for-1 anymore. Currently it is, but it's gonna get worse. Straight up strength. It's all the points you've got.
Your strength has increased.
Let's take a look at it. We are at 30 now. Good. Equip the belt. We are 30, so can get a rusty sword now. If you had 5 more points, you could wield the axe, but that's we would need a lot of XP for that. That guy over there is gonna be dangerous. I'll give it a shot. Try to beat him up, but it's not gonna be simple. I think he's pretty savage.
You know your way about the harbor, don't you?
Sure thing. Why?
Why don't I see any militia?
They don't dare come in here. We take care of things ourselves.
How's the shipping traffic?
The only ship that's come here recently is the Paladin's ship. It's over there, behind the rocky ridge to the southwest.
What kind of rumors are floating about?
Around here, we don't like people who ask too many questions. Especially not if they're strangers.
He should talk to us by himself.
Hey, I don't know you. What do you want here? Are you headed for the tavern?
No, I'm not headed for the tavern.
Yeah, that's what I would have said. But that isn't important, and that's why we can get straight down to business. Since you're new here, I'll make you an offer. You give me 50 gold pieces and you can go. That's your entrance fee for the tavern.
Let's find out what the militia thinks of that.
The militia isn't here. And you know why they aren't here? This here is the Harbor District, runt. None of the militia will pick a fight with me down here. At the most, they go to the Red Lantern. You see, it's just you and me.
Forget it. You won't get a single coin.
Then I'll take everything you have. As soon as you're lying on the ground in front of me.
And now for some action.
He can get off a critical strike on you, and that would be really terrible.
Not bad at all.
Exactly like that. It's the critical that gets you. Otherwise, it's like very small hits. But if it's a critical, it's a one-shot kill, basically. He cannot get lucky or we are done. But we can skip the dialogue, just do it quickly. Oh, the lag or spike on loading the game is something.
Hey!
Nope.
Yeah, that.
Militia.
That.
Ah, a fight.
Get him! Give it your all.
You also need to get a critical though, because his health is...
Not bad.
Maybe I cannot handle him just yet. Might be trying too soon. It's not that important. We can just ignore him for now. But, you know, I wanted to give it a shot. Stop the like spikes. Go up. Get up to the roof. There's a scroll. Potion. It's a bitch. There's a satchel. Need to get on this layer. Ah, okay, come on. Good. Yeah, there's another satchel. There's smaller as fat as well. Oh, it's honey, right.
That's not what I heard.
I'm not sure if there was something on the warehouse roof. There might be, so we should check it out. Just need to actually jump on it. Oh, okay. No. Good. There's a satchel. It's gonna be quite a bit of gold for us. Pretty sure there is some meadow knotweed or something like that. Yeah. It's gonna be another satchel somewhere over here.
From this moment onward, Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia. All the citizens of this city...
Innos be with you, stranger. What brings you to me?
I've got an important message for Lord Hagen.
Well, you stand before one of his men. What is this about?
It's about a sacred artifact, the Eye of Innos.
The Eye of Innos. I have never heard of it, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. If there truly is an artifact of this name, only the highest members of our order would know anything about it. In any case.
That's why I have to talk to Lord Hagen himself.
Lord Hagen receives only paladins, or those who are in the service to paladins. It is beneath his dignity to waste his time with members of the common folk.
I want to take up service with the paladins.
Good. I can well use every able man here, no matter what his reasons for joining us. If you place yourself in the service of the paladins, I shall help you get an audience with Lord Hagen. However, I have my orders only to accept citizens of the town into the militia. My commander is afraid that spies or saboteurs could sneak in. He wants to limit the risk this way. Therefore, you must first be a citizen of the town. Whether this rule makes sense or not is disputable, but orders are orders.
Well, it makes sense. It's fine.
Is there a faster way to join you?
You're really serious about this, aren't you? Good. Listen, I have a problem. If you solve it for me, I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia. But the most important thing is, you must not breathe a word of it to anyone.
What's your problem?
Recently, there have been a number of thefts in the city. Thus far,
We have not been able to capture anyone. The thieves are simply too skillful. The scum know their business. I'm sure that we're dealing with an organized gang. It would not amaze me if there were a thieves guild in Corinus. Find the leaders of the gang and hunt them down. Then I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia, regardless of whether or not you are a citizen. But you must say nothing about our agreement.
A lot of folk wants to it.
Where should I start looking for the thieves?
If I knew that, I'd go there myself. I can only tell you this much. We recently turned the entire harbor district upside down and found nothing. Absolutely nothing. The people there are not very talkative, particularly if you wear the armor of a paladin. But you are an outsider. They will not distrust you so quickly. You could ask around the harbor first, but be careful. If the people there realize that you are working for the paladins, you will learn nothing.
Why are you paladins in town?
The goals of our mission are secret. I can only tell you that there is no danger for the citizens of the town. You need not worry.
What should I do once I've found one of the thieves?
If it's a matter of a lackey, a henchman, or some small fry, it would be best if you avoid a fight. You should rather come to me and report. I shall then see to it that the fellow winds up behind bars. The city guard could intervene in an open battle, and you would not have the opportunity of explaining to them what is going on. Furthermore, there is a bounty for every rotten apple you put behind bars. However, if you locate the leader's hideout, well, then you probably won't be able to avoid a fight.
What should I expect with the militia?
Let me make one thing clear. To be a soldier of the militia means much more than strolling through the city in a uniform. It is a dirty and even bloody job. Once you are one of us, a great deal of work will be waiting for you. But it is worth it. Besides the pay, you might someday have the chance of becoming a holy warrior of Innos.
Okay, none of the other stuff matters just yet. This is the barracks. Siruga, let's take his beer and his bolts. I'm not sure about this crate.
I know nothing about picking locks.
It's locked and we cannot lock back. Until we learn how to do it, that is. It's gonna happen a little bit later. For now, we are just the scrubbiest scrub that ever scrubbed. Just accept it. Alright, free beer.
Hey, come closer. Take a break and have a sip of cool beer. Lord Andre is springing for a few barrels of free beer.
Take the beer. Go to the Aboyan person.
How strange. It seems to me that I have met you before, traveler. Well, great are the mysteries of time and space. Oh, please forgive my rudeness, son of patience. I have not even greeted you yet. Welcome, friend. Take a seat on my humble rugs and enjoy a pipe in peace.
Who are you?
My name is Abu Jin ibn Jabir ibn Omar Khalid bin Haji al-Sharidi. I am a seer and a prophet, an astrologer and a purveyor of tobacco.
What kind of tobacco do you offer?
My pipes are filled with spicy, refreshing apple tobacco. Help yourself whenever you want, son of adventure.
Do you have other tobacco as well?
I offer only the very best tobacco. This apple plant is a symphony from my homeland, the Southern Isles. But of course, I'm always open to trying a different sort of tobacco. If somebody should succeed in producing a really good tobacco.
How's that done?
Start with my apple tobacco as a basis, and then try combining it with another ingredient. This is done at an alchemist's bench, provided you know the essentials of alchemy.
Which we do not. It's fine.
Where can I get apple tobacco?
I shall give you 2 portions. It is up to you, in your wisdom, to do with them whatever you want. If you crave more, then direct your steps toward Suris, the master of potions. He produces this tobacco, and he sells it too.
Can you make me a prophecy?
My services are yours for a modest fee. Oh, father of generosity.
How much do you want?
For a paltry 25 coins. I shall risk a glance through time for you. But remember, the future is always uncertain. All I can do is glimpse some fragments of time.
Usually, things like this are a scam. But this is a game, and experience is very valuable. Let's play it.
Tell me about the future.
All right, seeker of knowledge. I shall now enter a state of trance. Are you ready?
200 XP.
Orcs. They are guarding an entry, an old tunnel, the Valley of Mines, men in shining armor. A magician. Your friend is with them. He is waiting for you.
Oh, he's gonna wait.
Fire.
He's gonna wait for a long time.
A mighty creature. The flames, many shall die. What is that? A city. Ruins.
That's the DLC content, yeah.
Quarholdron in Jarkandar. He is summoned. Quarholdron in Jarkandar. I'm sorry. The vision is over. There's nothing more I can see.
That's pretty good summary.
Can you make me another prophecy?
Oh, son of the mysterious future. It is not within my power to lift the veil of time. Only when time sends me another omen shall I be able to see for you.
Advance the
again.
chapters to be able to do it
When will
again.
that be?
Yes.
When the future has become present, and you have continued your journey.
Yep.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The security measures for the protection...
Don't tell this to anyone.
Quests. Wants to do quests.
Don't tell this to anyone.
This guy.
Innos be with you, stranger. If you're looking for a good selection for the traveler, then you're in the right place. But I'm warning you, if you're planning on helping yourself without paying, I'll call the city guard.
Just a moment. Do I look like a thief?
Bah! You won't be the first one to make off with my things today.
Somebody stole from you.
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever. Introduced himself as Ringaru, if that really is his right name. He's been hanging around the marketplace the last few days, and every evening he gets plastered at the beer stand down the street. I bet the bastard is drinking my money. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone.
You don't say.
I could get your gold back for you.
Oh? And why would you do that?
Anything to himself. Everybody knows by now.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
First, see if you can get my purse back.
That's not
Then,
my husband.
we'll talk about your reward.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
How much gold was in that purse?
50 gold pieces. That's quite a lot in these crappy times.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. If you just knock the bastard down, the city guard will get involved. Lately, things have been getting really tough here. Since the Paladins came to town, the guards have been cracking down on brawlers. So think of something.
I shall.
Okay.
Here, keep it.
Wares? Yeah, I can
Show
do
me
that.
your wares.
We need to buy something. We need to waste our gold. So that we don't have it for the quest ahead. But it's fine. Just keep it for now. Later on we will buy something useful. Greg.
Someone's got to be.
Hey, you!
That's an open
One more thing.
Listen, kid. I've got important things to do right now. We'll talk again later, got it?
That's not what my husband.
Okay.
Don't tell this.
There is this guy.
Really? How interesting.
Welcome, stranger. My name is Baltrop.
That's not what
Have you come to stock up on food? I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you. I don't have much in stock right now, but
Ray, don't tell me.
I'll be getting a new delivery soon.
You don't say.
Show me your wares.
Nothing useful.
Have you got a job for me?
No, I already have an errand boy. Try the other merchants.
That's an open secret.
Okay, isn't there supposed to be the guy sitting on the bench? No, clearly not.
That's an open
Maybe later.
Jorah says you got his money.
Damn it! I'm out of here!
Everybody.
Gotcha.
Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jorah in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that... You had better hand over Jorah's gold now.
Here's the dough, man! But now let me go! I'll never do it again!
Sure.
I should turn you into the militia.
What else do you want? I've got nothing left. Let me go, man!
I'll see to it that you are put behind bars.
Oh, I don't want any more trouble. If you think that's what you should do, then be my guest. Hey, be careful, though. My friends are not gonna like what you're pulling here.
Let's fill up that hub. It's gonna be a lot of XP for us. What's the XP looking like? Need more.
The security measures for the protection of the upper quarter will be further strengthened. The guards on the gate are ordered to interpret the law in the strictest sense in
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. Rengaru stole from the merchant Jorah. He tried to skedaddle, but I caught him.
Good. My men have already picked him up. He won't be stealing from anyone else in the near future. Here is your money.
500. That's what we'll need for the armor. We'll need armor because that's what we need to pick fights with people. Currently, it's one critical strike and I'm down. So, you know, it's gonna be very useful. We are at 64 HP currently and it goes away like nothing if you get hit by a crit. Which in this game, it's different than Gothic 1. You start with base 10% crit chance and that only goes up. And some people do have more. And so it can be a little difficult if you don't have any armor at all. This guy.
Hey, you! Hey, what's up?
As long as the Paladins don't have any new assignments for me, I can have myself a couple of beers here. What more could you ask?
You're working for the Paladins?
Well, yeah, I report to them on the situation in the city. At the moment, everything is quiet.
How are things with the orcs?
No reason to worry. We in the city guard and the Paladins have everything under control. Go home and let us do our work. We're watching over the town and its citizens. Oh.
Would you like another beer?
There's nothing better than a cool ale.
You were about to say something about the orcs.
Oh yeah, right. The orcs are absolutely no threat to the city. They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and the pass is held by the Paladins. Not even a meat bug could get through there.
Would you like another beer?
Well, I won't say no to a decent pint.
They've even spotted an orc outside of town.
Yeah, right. The dangerous orc outside the city. A real monster of an orc. Well, he's bound to attack the city soon. Listen, we'll kick that fat orc in his fat ass if he comes too close to the city. Got it?
I see.
Okay. That's all we can
Hear
glean
ye,
from him.
inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
Bartok is the hunter.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. That's an open secret. He simply talks to you, don't say.
About the thief.
Yes, how's it going? Have you caught him? And much more importantly, do you have my gold?
Yeah, I caught him all right. He's gonna cool his heels in jail for a while.
What about my gold?
Here's the 50 gold pieces he stole from you.
Innos be praised. There is still justice in the city.
That's what I've always said. That's an open secret.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
If it's gold you want, then hunt down the thieves and collect the bounty from Lord Andre.
Yes,
Now,
you've
I
done
must
that.
get back to my customers.
That's what I've always said.
What do you know about the Thieves Guild?
Right. Listen up. You haven't heard anything of what I'm about to tell you from me, capiche? There are shady characters who frequent the Dockside Inn. I bet the landlord knows a thing or two. If you're planning to track down the thieves, you should go talk to him. You could act like you're up to something crooked, for example. Maybe he'll fall for it, but be very careful. These people are not to be trifled with.
He simply talks too much.
Okay, good to go. Let's go this way.
These are bad times, and he wants
This way? Yeah. Going to go this way. Probably talk to Vatras.
Hey, Adanos be with you.
Who are you?
I am Vatras, a servant of Adanos, the guardian of the divine and earthly equilibrium. What can I do for you?
Tell me about the Ring of Water.
And why would I do that?
Cavalorn sent me to you.
And what did he tell you?
He said you're in dire need of more good people.
Aha. So, you want to join us, son?
Here, I've got a letter for you.
For me? Indeed. This is an important message you're bringing me. I wonder how you got hold of this letter.
I got it from Cavalorn, the hunter.
Cavalorn? Where is he?
He told me to tell you he couldn't make it and is headed for the meeting point. Whatever he meant by that.
I see that you have gained Cavalorn's trust. That speaks in your favor.
Tell me about the Ring of Water.
And why would I do that?
Cavalon sent me. Oh.
I want to join the Ring of Water.
You do? That means you have already fulfilled the first requirement.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, there must be someone among us to trust you. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know about it. But I know nothing about you at all.
What do you want to know?
Well, you could tell me where you come from and why you have come to the city.
I carry an important message for the leader of the Paladins.
What is this message?
A large army is gathering as we talk, led by dragons and determined to conquer the country.
Dragons? You speak of beings which until now have only been mentioned in legends. How do you know this?
Zardos, the magician, told me. He sent me to warn the Paladins.
The necromancer. So he lives, and he sent you. Who are you really?
I'm a former convict from the penal colony of Corinus.
Good. Let us summarize. You are a former prisoner who has been told by Zardas the Necromancer that dragons have come to conquer the country. And you have come to report this to the Paladins. That all sounds rather fantastic, but I cannot perceive that you are lying to me. Therefore, I must assume that your motives are honorable. I want to give you a chance to join the Ring of Water.
Tell me about the Ring of Water.
Since you are not yet a member of our community, I cannot tell you everything, of course. But I shall tell you what I may.
Who are the members of the Ring of Water, then?
I cannot tell you that until you join the Ring. But you will certainly have met some of them by that time.
Where are the other water mages?
They are exploring the ruins of an old culture northeast of Corinus. We suspect that those ruins might contain a passage to a part of the island which is as yet uncharted.
Tell me more about that uncharted area.
If you're interested in joining the expedition, I could send you to Satyrus with a letter. You can only participate, of course, as long as you're one of us.
Of course. What exactly is it that you do?
We stand between the Order of Innos and the chaos of Beliar. If one of the two sides should gain the upper hand, it will mean either total loss of freedom or deadly chaos. Therefore, we guard the balance between the two. That's what makes life in this world possible for all.
And what does that mean in concrete terms?
The fall of the barrier has evoked numerous threats. The bandits are probably the most obvious one. Not only has it become all but impossible to travel the island without being attacked, there's someone in town, too, who supports the bandits. We have found out that the bandits receive regular deliveries from a weapons merchant in Corinus. We try to find such people and keep them from endangering the city. If you can find out anything about this, let me know.
Okay.
What must I do in order to join the Ring?
Know that you take on great responsibility by joining the Ring. I do not let just anyone join who comes to us and asks. If you want to join the Ring, you will have to prove that you act like one of us.
And that means...
Before we let a young man join our ranks, he must have done a great deed for the Ring. Only then can I begin to consider letting you help preserve the balance of forces on this island.
I have vanquished the Sleeper. Isn't that a great enough deed?
My ears hear many a tale these days, including the story about the banning of the beast called the Sleeper. I have not heard that this was achieved by a single man, although your eyes tell me that you are convinced you did this. That confuses me slightly, but I cannot be sure that my senses might not deceive me sometimes.
So what would be an appropriate deed that might convince you?
Corinus is facing a great enigma these days. The number of people missing from the town seems to increase almost daily. If you can explain to me what happened to them, you shall have your place within the Ring of Water. However,
Missing people?
Yes.
you should take your message to the Paladins first. I consider it a matter of utmost importance. Talk to Lord Hagen.
Oh, that's a lot of talk, but let's do it.
But Lord Hagen is not going to receive me.
Yes, he will, no doubt about it, provided you become a member of a powerful community first. The Ring has far-reaching connections. We shall assist you in conveying your message as soon as possible. You should talk about this to Laris, whom I trust. He will help you.
I shall do that. Is there anything that could help me with my search?
You're a very persistent young man. But I actually can think of something that could make your tasks easier for you. I shall give you this ore amulet. You'll certainly be able to use it. It is an amulet of the searching will-o'-the-wisps. There are only very few of them. The will-o'-the-wisp that inhabits this amulet has very special properties. It can help you find things that normally elude the naked eye.
I don't remember
Summon
this.
it by simply wearing the amulet. If it loses its power, or you cannot find it, simply put on the amulet again and it will reappear. The will-o'-the-wisp can detect weapons. It could be very helpful to you in investigating the weapons deliveries to the bandits. Treat it well, and it will never fail you.
Is this correct?
Thank you. I shall take good care of it.
I don't remember this at all. Oh well. And it.
Wait, if you see Laris, give him this ornament and tell him that it needs to be returned. He'll know what to do with it.
Good, good. Done quite a bit. Go this way. What's the XP looking like? We need 300 more. And we need a dialect because that's the only way to learn skinning of animals, which is crucial.
Don't say you didn't know that.
But for now, I'll just... Oh yeah, Rupert.
Hello, stranger. You must be hungry and thirsty. Perhaps I can interest you in my wares.
Yep.
I need some money, and I'm looking for work.
I've heard that Bosper has trouble with his suppliers. His shop is right over there.
Bosper is
They
the
say he
hunter?
pays pretty well.
What do you have to offer?
At the moment, I don't have much choice. The damned landowner doesn't deliver anymore. And what we get from the small farms isn't enough to meet the demands of the city.
Show me your wares.
Apples. Good. If I had excess money, we could buy it. Let's keep it for now. It's gonna be good to eat the apples eventually, but for now it's fine. Matteo, let's talk to him.
What can I do for you?
What are you selling?
I can offer you everything you need to survive in the wild. Weapons, torches, provisions, even armor. I still have a special piece in stock. Double hardened armor of snapper leather. Still unused. Interested?
250 gold.
All right, give me the armor.
You'll love it.
Show me your wares.
Arrows, we could buy that. It's not really necessary though. Alright. Gotta probably go ahead and buy the apples because we need to waste our money before we proceed with the quest. Otherwise the fire mage is gonna take a lot of our stuff. Alright. Wear the amulet. Actually wear it only when we need it. Leather armor, pretty good. It's gonna serve us well. Apples.
Show me your wares.
All the apples. How much gold do we have left? 150. Good. I need XP. So how do we deal with it? We could just yeah, before we talk to the hunter we need 10 XP points, or 10 learning points rather. So I'll just try to beat up the harbor guy now. Save the video game. And try to beat him. Now we should be able to do it. Maybe. We already heard all the talk, it's just scoundrel. He wants to attack us.
Forget it, you won't get a single coin.
Then I'll take everything you have.
This is a critical on us. If he strikes another critical, we are just done.
Whack him!
We need to have our own critical strike to be able to inflict some severe damage. Like this, it's not that good.
Finish him. Finish him.
Oh,
Don't stop now.
almost. Don't do it.
Slug him. That hit the spot.
Fuck. Let's give it another shot. I think it's very much possible. It just depends on. Fun. The Rusty Sword is a really bad weapon.
No, I'm not.
Give him what for! Give him what for! Give him what for! Let him have it!
Good critical on us. Unless we... yeah. One last attempt, then I'll have to figure out something else. If it doesn't work, because I'm not gonna spend too much time trying this. Oh. We should be able to do it, it's just, you know, a bit difficult.
No.
Then I'll take everything.
Why couldn't we poke him when he was? It's frustrating.
Whack him!
It's 1 in 10 chance you'll get a critical on him, but 1 in 10 isn't very good.
Whack him!
Currently, it didn't really happen yet.
Give him what for! Let him have
Okay, this is a crit.
Let him have it! Not bad.
Good. Take his stuff. Take his weapon as well. It's just a stick, but every single gold coin counts at this point. Let's eat some apples to recover. Apples good. Also talk to her.
Well,
You
see
look
about
a little-
Too long, I should say.
Come on, step closer with me.
Yeah, she's just a merchant.
Show me.
I was wondering if she has apples, but no. Okay, Mo.
All right, you win. What do you want?
Done that, that's fine. What about the XP? We need 190. We can talk to... oh yeah, give the amulet to Laris.
Hey, you! Vatras sent me. He told me to come to you when I needed help.
So you've already been to see Vatras? You must have made a lasting impression on him. Otherwise, he certainly wouldn't have volunteered my name. Especially not since the matter with those missing people still hasn't been resolved. Tell me what you need.
Vatras gave me this ornament to bring to you. He said it is to be taken back.
Of course. It's up to me, as usual. I might have known. I'll have to walk halfway across the island to take it back to the water mages.
About those missing people. Tell me what you know.
The first was William, one of the fishermen here in Corinus. One day, he simply didn't return. At first, we thought that one of those sea monsters out there had eaten him in his boat for breakfast. But not too long afterwards, other people started disappearing from the town and the surroundings. Pretty random events, though. Everyone's at a loss so far. The way it looks, we'll just have to wait until we finally stumble across a clue.
Okay. We'll talk to him more later. For now, not really necessary to talk about everything.
Wait a minute. What are you doing here?
I'm going for a little walk. But if you mean, what do I do all day? I arrange fights.
Oh yeah. That's not what I wanted. I'm just gonna run in here and sleep.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm building a ship because I want to get out of here as fast as I can. But the way it looks right now, this ship will never be finished.
As if I didn't have enough.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Soon the orcs will come and burn down the city.
What makes you think that?
Boy, have you noticed the paladins running around everywhere? Why do you think they're here? I tell you, they're here because the orcs will attack soon, and that won't be pretty.
Can I help you somehow?
Yes, you can. Find out what the paladins are planning. I want to know why they're here. And I have to know if the orcs will attack and how far from the city they are. One of the bastards was even seen outside the city. Just bring me all the information you can get. I need to know how much time I have left to finish the boat.
Okay, I think we will get some XP from this.
I've got some information about the orcs.
Let's hear it.
They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and it looks like they're going to stay there. To be on the safe side, the paladins are guarding the pass.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
As to that orc outside of town?
Yes?
Don't worry about him. The city guard is going to take care of him.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
Oh yeah,
hey, you!
It's about the missing people.
Why can't you finish your ship?
Oh, we have thousands of problems. The hull still isn't stable, and it's still missing a lot of boards. But I have hardly any gold left to buy new material with, and the last delivery had bugs in it. My boys don't work productively. One wants a fast ship above all else, the other one is worried about the figurehead. As if we didn't have more important things to do. Also, one of my people is simply not showing up for work anymore. I'm beginning to fear that this will delay the construction even more.
Why haven't I heard?
You're one worker short?
Yes, his name is Monty. He's vanished into thin air. That lazy pig is probably living the high life on a farm somewhere. I should never have paid him in advance.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
When was the last time you saw Monty?
He hasn't bothered to show up for work for at least 2 days.
I've heard that other people have gone missing too.
Just what I'm saying. That's where the evil starts. Farum the fisherman told me something similar. His buddy William is no longer around. I bet that the orcs are behind all this.
Hardly, but yeah. People are going missing. So we need some more XP. I need to remember what's the easy way to get 90 more. Shouldn't be too difficult. There's a guard in the storehouse, but I think he's pretty tough. Yeah, he has leather armor. There's this guy who could fight for a bit of XP maybe. Save it at a checkpoint as well.
You arrange fights?
Every day, from noon until evening. And right here, behind the warehouse in the Harbor District. Home sweet home.
What are the rules for the fight?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed, no bows or crossbows, and no magic. We fight until one of us drops. And as soon as one of us is flat on his back, it's over. Got it? Whoever leaves the ring is out. So if you quit, I win. The stake is 50 gold coins. If you win, you get 100 back. If not, well, then your money is down the drain. Got it?
Yep. I want to fight against you.
I only fight from noon until evening. The fighting is only worth it if there are enough spectators who place bets. It's still too early.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following...
There's some stuff to pick up. Might be tools as well, yeah. There's a quest for the butcher we could do.
Boy, that lunatic's hammering is wearing me down.
Who are you talking about?
Can't you hear that hammering? Who do you think hammers all day long in the Harbor District? I mean that lunatic felon. He takes the hammer to his hut every day.
I could take care of Felon.
You want to help me? What's in it for you?
You tell me.
Oh, that's how it is. All right, if you can get him to stop hammering, I'll pay you 25 gold pieces. But I'll tell you one thing right now. You can't talk to the guy. He's nuts. The only thing that will help is a few decent punches.
I'll see what I can do.
You can think about it. Remember, I'll pay you 25 gold coins.
It's not about the money, it's about the experience. Save it. Take stuff.
What do you want here? Go! Take your paws off that.
She wants to.
What do you want here?
Oh yeah.
Go!
What do you want here? Go!
Okay.
Smart kid.
On the one person
that weapon.
saw stealing though.
Oh my god.
A fight. Give it your all. Hit him. Give it your all. Give it your all. Give it your all.
The damage on this rusty sword is really pathetic.
Not
God,
bad.
how brutal.
Oh, it's very brutal. Let's take whatever. Now where is this guy? He just ran off somewhere. I need to sleep until he comes back. Andre might have a word with us about stealing. You'll see.
Get out of here. Yeah,
Hey,
make
you're not
yourself
quite as
scarce.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so you beat me. Some heroic deed that was.
Will you stop hammering now, or do I have to thrash you again?
No,
Smart
don't
kid.
hit me anymore. I'll stop. But if everything collapses around here, it'll be your fault.
We did get the level up, which is good. I'm gonna have to use it for getting the skinning.
Felon will hammer no longer.
Hear that? No more hammering. At last, I thought the fellow would never quit. You've done me a huge favor. You know what? I'll give you 30 gold pieces.
Good. So let's go ahead and talk to Boss Bear. Because one of the things we need to do in order to be admitted into the militia is become a citizen of the town.
Hey, you, wait. You look familiar to me.
What do you want?
I've seen your face before somewhere, right?
And so, yeah.
Here, we found this picture on some bandits we picked up a few days ago.
You need to have a
Looks
master
lot
as an
like you.
apprentice.
Apparently, those
So,
guys were looking for you.
You can pick among multiple masters. The best one is the hunter, but he'll be doing the blacksmith.
Gee, I'd never have thought of that myself.
Very funny. What did those guys want from you?
Ask them yourself. You've got them safely locked up, haven't you?
No, they're dead.
I guess we'll never know then.
If you're in some kind of trouble, go talk to Lord Andre. Maybe he can help you. You'll find him in the barracks.
Oh yeah, we need to also... let's ignore that for a moment. Let's go to Bosper.
Welcome to my shop, stranger. I am Bosper. I craft bows and trade in furs. What brings you to Corinus?
I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. The last one just gave up his job 2 days ago. Do you know anything about hunting then?
Well...
I could teach you how to skin animals. I'll pay you well for every skin you bring me.
I need to get into the upper quarter.
Where the paladins are? Forget it. You need to be a respected citizen here, or at least hold a decent job. As a stranger, you stand no chance of getting in.
That's really not my problem. Why did your apprentice give up his job?
All he said was that it had become too dangerous out there. If you're really interested, then you can ask him yourself. His name is Bartok. He's probably hanging out near Corrigan's Tavern. Go through the underpass from the smithy, then you're headed straight for it.
What if I want to sign on with one of the other masters?
Balderdash. Harrod and Matteo already have apprentices. Constantino the Alchemist is a loner, and he hasn't taken an apprentice in years. And as for Thorben, everyone knows he's dead broke. He probably couldn't even pay it. I, on the other hand, am in urgent need of an apprentice, and I pay well, too. But no matter where you want to sign on, you need the approval of all other masters from the lower part of town.
Okay.
Will I get your approval to sign up with a different master?
All right. You shall have my approval, but on one condition. Work for me, at least for a short time. That way, you can find out for yourself whether you like my craft or not. And who knows? Maybe you'll end up liking it, and you'll stay with me. If you're good enough to sign on with me, you're also good enough for all others here.
What do you want me to do for you?
I will teach you how to skin an animal, and you will bring me, let's say, half a dozen wolf skins. Then I'll know that you have learned your trade. If it doesn't take you forever, and if the skins are in acceptable condition, I will take you on if you like. Or you can start with one of the other masters, if that's what you really want.
Teach me how to skin animals.
Right. Listen, it's quite easy, really. You take a sharp blade and cut open the animal's belly. Then make a few small incisions on the inside of the legs, and you can peel off the skin. Bring me the wolf skins and we shall see.
Okay.
Show me your wares.
I'm going to start at home. It's a good belt for wearing it together with leather armor. It really buffs the stats on it a lot. But the belt of strength is just pure damage. But I think we'll pick it up. We'll found this, but it's pretty much useless. Let's just sell that. Pick up the belt. Go ahead and wear the belt. We learned the skinning, that's good. I need to learn strength. Let's go to learn the 5 points of strength, then we can equip the axe. It's gonna mean that we are gonna be in much better shape. And overall armor, can we tell? Yeah, 35 protection against weapons. It's pretty good.
These are bad times.
Hey, you!
That's terrible. That's been known a long time. Everybody knows about that.
Teach me something.
Strength.
Come back when...
Oh, it costs 10 now. I see, yeah. Oh, it sucks. Right.
That's not
Well, still fine. What are you looking on strength anyways? Oh yeah, we would need more. We can do the wolfskins now. If we just go back where we came from, this way, should be able to find plenty of pretty easy pickings. We also should talk to the paladin so he tells us what we need to do to get to the upper quarter, but for now I'll just save the game. I have been playing for a while, I need to have something to eat, and so that's gonna be it for today, I think. But if you like Gothic 2, we could play it soon again. As I said, it's probably not that much interesting for people on Twitch, but maybe someone on YouTube will find it interesting and watch it. So that's the reason for playing it mostly. Anyways, that's gonna be it from me for today. So thanks for watching and see you around. Bye.